You know, what I don't like about this whole TikTok, Instagram thing is this expectation for the 3 videos a day or else you'll never get anywhere. You know, where is the law of waves? Excuse me, everybody. The law of waves. It's when the ocean comes up and down and then through and pulls back. That's the law of waves. And in the downtime, you receive your messages to really give things to people. But if you have no downtime, how are you going to give anything of meaning to anyone? It's really ridiculous, right? So trust the law of waves, trust your downtime, trust that you can have a life that you feel is powerful and meaningful without having to reach the millions of people, or maybe you still will. But the point is that if you don't respect the law of waves, you're going to burn out. You're going to feel like the whole thing is meaningless. You're going to have nothing real to share. You know, that's a real thing. Light goes in waves, sound goes in waves, traffic goes in waves, money comes in and out in waves, love comes in waves, and even the connection with these animals that I'm hanging out with here. You know, some days we're high and connected, and other days everybody's low and bored and lethargic. It's the wave thing. So one thing you can do, because I put out a lot of videos, as you guys notice, is that you can just, when the wave is up, make a ton of videos. And, you know, then on all the down days, you can still put them into the algorithm to keep your fans connected and to keep them always getting something from you. And you don't have to be pushing and putting out when you don't really have anything to give. My name is Eve Christoph, and I help everybody, anybody, connect with the Divine Feminine. I'm a Divine Feminine speaker, healer, singer, songwriter, author, illustrator, and I want to have fun. I don't want to have my whole life just to be about some algorithm thing to get a bunch of attention. I don't want to have to be a slave to an output when I need input. The feminine is receptive and she needs to receive. She doesn't need to like just be sitting around receiving nothing. So how are you going to give to yourself today, love? How are you going to let in the beauty of this day? Look at this incredible mountain. Oh my God, the springtime is here. So the other thing is, you know, I have a friend who's a very famous guitar player. He's from Brazil, and he actually won the Grammy for Best Brazilian Musician in the United States. And that's Cesar Santana, by the way. You should check out his music. He's amazing! And he's with his beautiful wife in Miami, and oh my God, he used to be my best fiance before everything got ruined by other people and ourselves not having our feminine side intact. But one thing he really had in spades was that he understood fame can be a nightmare. So if you get to he decided what he wanted was to be gigging every day, making an abundant living from his music, and to get to relax, go surfing, go skateboarding, go paddleboarding, and dancing, zouk dancing, samba, and not get so famous that he was having a miserable life, right? And he is still so good that was a distinct possibility that could happen. So he just capped it. Now I guess he pretty much gigs like 1 to 3 times a day. But also that's being in a culture where, you know, a place where there's a lot of glamorous clubs and a lot of value for live music, which brings the romance, and a lot of Latin people who know how to love and dance. So he's living in that culture, and he's capped it, right? He's capped it where he never has to be overwhelmed by his own fame. That's what I'm talking about in the law of waves, okay? The law of waves, and he's out in the ocean in storms on his paddleboard. He really knows about the law of waves, okay? So look, when you get that everything comes and goes in waves, and that you need to be receptive and receiving and not just pushing out, giving. Rah! That's the masculine overdoing it, honey. That's totally bizarre. Nothing in nature just spits out, spits out, spits out without receiving. What kind of a demon would do that? But that's what we're expecting of ourselves. It's so horrible. But look, he's got the right idea. And I think on our TikTok things, we really need to pray on what is receptive abundance to you that's not just giving. What is, I mean, we're all having this dream that, oh, if I put out enough videos, I'll get so many fans, then I'll get money coming in passively. Maybe, maybe not, honey. I've been doing this 10 years, and I tend to do it the feminine way without enough masculine, so I don't make a dime yet. But I'm happy, okay? I'm in my relaxed joy. I'm like taking care of myself. I'm inspired. I'm in my inspiration. I'm not changing my message for whatever thing catches on and goes viral for a little while. Now I'm all about rape because I put out one rape video. No, I'm about the feminine. I'm about receiving, receptivity, and including the missing feminine that you and I cannot survive with. We need her to thrive. Okay, get my book, Eve's Eden, Her Pillars of Existence, on Amazon. And man, you're going to love the sequel, Eve's Paradise, Her Primary Elements, because it's, whoa, my God, these stories. I'm going to go work on it again right now. I'm rewriting. Okay, I'm on the third rewrite of this second book. That's the little beast that's not now with me. Sorry for the interruptions.